Hey everyone, so we're finally back with more Silent Hill F. I'm going to jump straight into the game now so that we are definitely playing it today. I've just changed the output of OBS to be medium settings because the file sizes are just massive for the large. So this is going to be a test to see, just how nice it looks. And if you remember, we're actually in the school now, so we're going to try and get through the school today and make our way onwards as the group try to leave the city to find help. So as I touched on in the last sort of walkthrough, this is a beautifully rendered environment. I think that there was a lot of care and attention put into this specific environment. And I think that in a way, this environment has a leg up on others because it is very closed. So they can be more deliberate with it. Love how, it's diffused sort of lighting in this hallway coming from outside. So we can jump over here too. Let's have a little look. Have I been here before? If I remember, there's an item here. And on this side of the building, we see the taint starting to encroach. Then what do we have here? Gas. So just a little nod to the sign of the times. And then we've got some little drawings from perhaps the younger students. To all students, the game known as The Fox's Sacrifice is hereby banned. Partaking in this recent fad is forbidden. Any students caught playing will have their parents or guardians notified and be severely punished, whatever The Fox's Sacrifice is. But let's keep going. And let's have a little look here. So this is a thing in Japanese. Anyone who's seen Dan Da Dan will know that it's a thing. And then this is the way that we have to go. Out there, you're back into the fog. Then we've got more pictures. Do those pictures actually mean anything? Is there anything of value on those, or is it just set dressing? Seems like the same kind of pictures. A blue car, Tory Gate, 3 different houses. Okay, what's on the desk? Buy as much of that mountain's land as you can. Borrow money if you must, for it will surely bring you great wealth. And as we learned, this is was a gift from a patron. Need a key. Can I go in here? I'm guessing I need a key for this one too. Nope. So this is accessible. Okay, and there's a puzzle here as well. It's a little bit of an infuriating puzzle if I remember rightly. It's been a weird few days. It's been Buddhist New Year in Thailand, Songkran, and there was some sort of holiday the last weekend, and it's just been sort of a topsy-turvy kind of week. But I'm starting to feel like I'm getting a little more organized. So can I do anything here? No. Trying to I'll probably do an independent video on this, but like I tried sort of like octopus style last month, seeing what I can do as a whole, and as with most things, I bit off more than I could probably chew, which isn't a problem. That's a good thing. It just sort of shows me where I need to focus my attention. So I'm sort of trying to split my time better, trying to open up Saturday and Sunday to being a human being. And then I'll probably knock down YouTube to 2 days a week, internal R&D to 2 days a week. And then I want to spend more time in the mornings learning Danish, which I have been doing, and then splitting the day sort of in half, where, you know, I'm sort of working on my game half the day, working on the R&D half the day, which is kind of going okay. So I could try and fight this, but I don't think there's any point. Let's see if I can get past it. Is it? Missed a bit of an opportunity there whilst his cleaver was in the ground. Let's get in here where it's safe. Okay, so there's another one of these now. I've always despised her. She goes around pretending like she doesn't want to be a girl when she knows full well that she's so much cuter than everyone else. She makes me sick. So, jealousy. And wow, we've got a scarecrow there then. And let's try and make a sprint to the other end. Is it? If I remember rightly, there is a really good weapon here. Sledgehammer or something, if my memory serves me. It's a shame we can't sort of like put them down for good, that big monster, because I would like to explore this area. I feel like this area kind of isn't explored at all because of that. I'm definitely going to have to put this down, I think, otherwise we're going to end up in trouble with too many enemies. Okay, so can the big guy come up here? I hope he can't. Okay, so the bat is almost done for. What's up here? Just a red capsule. So did I come up here for nothing then? Oh, and he can too. Okay, there's the sledgehammer. Let's change my broken baseball bat for the sledgehammer. Oh no. So I got hit a few times. Where is that mannequin? I want to take out the mannequin so that I can have a little bit of freedom. I'm only sort of running away from that big golem thing. Right, not the greatest, didn't bring back much health. I knew that would happen. So yeah, we've got sort of an assembly plinth. I'm pretty sure Japan was like Thailand, where the students would usually clean in the morning, then they would line up for assembly. So obviously what we're trying to do now is find the key, which is here somewhere. So this is a very powerful weapon, being able to take those out so quickly. But where my stamina is really getting drained though. To really watch my stamina a moment. But like I said, this is where I would like to sort of explore this area a little bit and see what's going on in the schoolyard. But right, carcass, let's have that. But I'm getting hounded by this thing. Can I take him out before he does anything else? Okay, so he's got me. Okay, so I can't go anywhere close to those things, whether I like it or not. So let's eat this. Okay, and now let's try and get in there before he does anything else. And I think Oh no. So he is harder to kill, but I can still get him on just one bar of stamina without having to retreat. Now, if I remember rightly, the key is in some bushes. There it is. I kind of want to take this out to see if it drops anything, but I'm fairly sure it doesn't. So let's just get back inside before we waste more items. And when I was doing the epic course for game development, which honestly I sort of didn't get far into because I found it very basic. They were talking about, what was the word, what they call it, but basically, you know, if a player goes into a survival horror game, they come with preconceived notions of what to expect, and obviously, you know, sort of, you can push boundaries and try and give them something they didn't expect, but when you sort of break that promise, it can sort of have a detrimental effect against the audience, and that's the thing when you are playing sort of anything which is sort of survival, or inventory management. You have to bear into mind how people are going to play the game. Okay, so what was that noise? Wait there, I just heard a weird noise. Okay, so these things are back, great. Ah, wow, tons of them. Can I open this door yet, or is it the other door? That needs to be opened upstairs, most likely, I'm guessing. And now that we're inside, let's go for the iron pipe, because I would like to use this up and try and find a different weapon. So yeah, so we are upstairs now, and those mannequins are still downstairs for the moment. More keys needed. But as I was saying, you know, there's expectations that come with you know, doing a genre piece. So if you're going to make a Silent Hill game, you have to realize that people are going to play it like a Silent Hill. Another toolkit. I just need to see if this... So equipment, items, so 3 toolkits, and then... Oh, did I use that tool? I must have used that other toolkit then before. That's okay. I'm more interested in making sure my inventory is not too overcumbered. Antique comb. Is there... There is a shrine. Let me go and wait there. Let me just see. So yeah, it's full. I thought so. Let's go and toss some stuff, and then come back. But this is like a nice little place to backtrack through. It's one of those sort of biomes where you can get used to it, like the Raccoon City Police Department. Sometimes, like with the outside city part of this game, it takes a while to sort of get used to just how big it is in comparison, and the shifting sort of alleyways, whereas something like this, which is very much, you know, typical with the locked doors and stuff, I think that I don't know, I like it. Like I said, there's a covenant between you and the developer and the player that this is a survival horror game, so you expect survival horror stuff. So, shall I toss a divine water? Fully restores max sanity. Yeah, I'm not using any of this at the moment. No, let's keep the divine water. Let's toss the Ramune. I'm not even using sanity at the moment. I need to sort of start using it. But anyway, so we got 520. Ideally, that didn't really do anything. 20 wasn't really worth anything, but might add up. And then where are we looking? So I don't have any Emmas, but if I did have an Emma, I could do the health. But as we noticed, the health really doesn't go up much. Stamina might be more useful. I'm not even using sanity at the moment, so maybe we'll lay off that. But the Omomoris are very, very useful. So perhaps the Omamori is the one I should be saving for, really. Let's keep going. Let's go back upstairs. And this is where, you know, these sort of slower deep dives, I don't really know. Like, I'll continue doing them, but I don't really know how much help they honestly are to me, because this isn't how you would play the game. Like, you wouldn't go through and start looking up, you know, moldy old textures and stuff, because that's not how the player would play the game. Like, you would make an executive decision yourself how long you think the player would be in this biome or this area, and then you would make that decision as to whether or not you were going to try and push them through, herd them through, or if it's somewhere they need to explore. You know, like this, they're heavily using light in this game to sort of pull you forward. I don't think, even though it looks great, I don't think, you know, especially when you start comparing it to other places where she does spend more time. I would love to know what that says. I feel like it's still directing you. We're still being pushed forward. Another thing is today I'm using the Xbox controller because I've put the 8-bit dough outside because I was having connection issues in the living room with the Xbox controller for some reason, but I don't have any whilst it's on my desk with this PC, so I don't know if it's the Bluetooth in the other motherboard or if it's distance, which it shouldn't be really. I'm not that far away from the TV. And even if it was, like, there's never any issues with sort of Xboxes under a TV. Look, we've got the pencil sharpener. She should just disappear. I hope someone kills it or abducts it. Wow. I don't care. Just whatever gets Hinako out of my life once and for all. People. And what's in here? Shoe. So this is Shoe's desk. So is there a little... So I can't go out, I think, until I finish this. Hinako isn't coming. I'm sorry for lying to you, but I thought that I need to get you alone to find out how you truly feel. Look into your heart and try opening this box with your true feelings. So she's trying to force Shoe into being something that he's not with her. So this is stuff that I need to memorize now for the what's it called? For the puzzle, sweet tart fruit cake. Oh, you know, like, I'm really not into this puzzle. I sat here and behind me was Rinko. She used to give me the right answers. It's a weird dynamic. Yeah, I mean, they've taken a lot of care here, even if, you know, I mean, it's not out of place to see two of the same pencil sharpeners, but when you start looking at, I suppose, the posters and stuff as well, it is a school, they would be reusing stuff. So I don't know, you tell me, when you're walking through this, would you feel like they're reusing assets? Or would you feel like it's quite natural. Again, I think it's only because I'm looking that I'm finding it. I don't think this is a very good way to analyze or assess. There's some beautiful depth to that paper and the way the light hits it. But then the clock, not greatly. I mean, that's kind of strange, isn't it? That's a nice scene. That looks good. And the light is still, wow, you can look at that. You can feel the texture in the air. So as I was saying regarding the controller, even though I'm having some connection issues with it outside, like using it again, even though it's a heavier controller, I think it's just muscle memory of so many years of using this controller, but it feels so much nicer than the 8-bit dough, even though the 8-bit dough is, you know, far more responsive. After a little while with it, I feel the difference in how you know, immediate things are, and it's not miles apart, but it's sort of, it's there, like a nail that's slightly too long that's digging into your sock or something. You know it needs to be cut when you get home or whatever. Okay. So what did she say? The sweet and tart fruit on the cake. The taste still lingers in my mouth like it was yesterday. Sweet and tart, so not that. I don't know. I think I might just look these up and yeah, I'm just gonna look these up because like these really annoy me. Silent Hill F school puzzle box. Okay, let's have a little look. Take me to Eurogamer. Kelsey Rayner. Thank you, Kelsey. Let's have a little look how to do this. So this is the hard difficulty solution. So we're looking at right there. Saying cherry and something. Where there's cherry. So that can't be it. So this is definitely hard difficulty, right? Let me just have a little look. Options. Sweet fruits journal sakura. What? Apple, cherry, orange. Yeah, I did that. I did that, right? Oh no, I didn't. I did the cake. Apple, cherry, orange. And it's still not working. Okay, so we still strawberry, grapes, and pineapple. So it's just all the fruits. Okay. I'm not even gonna read this. Let's just reveal 4 books and confirm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. Three cherry blossom branches and confirm. And if I remember rightly, it's very difficult to see what the hell constitutes as a cherry blossom branch. So that's definitely a cherry blossom branch, right? You would think. That's definitely sakura. Okay, so that was easy enough. I don't know why I had a problem before. So that's her confessing, which is a big thing in Japan, I suppose. But I suppose it must be weird to be on the other side of it as well, because to feel obligated or whatever. Okay, so, but anyway, like, I'm not a big fan of that puzzle. So this is new. I'd love to know what it says. Let's find out. Let's use Google Translate. Wrinkle build. That's what it's translating as. Whether that's the right translation is a different. So they believe that Hinako betrayed them. Okay, so they're starting to plant seeds now. So how much does she value these people in her life? And now, as we get into this side of the building, there's taint. But the other side seems fairly free of taint. Was there taint here before? I want to know what this says with the eyes. Don't be late. Oh, well, that was underwhelming. See how they're pushing you with the light? I keep saying it, but they keep doing it. Just subvert their expectations and go the wrong way. So now this is starting to... This definitely wasn't tainted before. What key did I pick up? Okay, so now that's basically not passable. Another steel pipe here if I need it. So yeah, let's keep on with the steel pipe. So it's not that. So I'm guessing it was a key to a door downstairs. I mean, upstairs had locked doors too. This is where we came from, right? And this is still untainted. And she won't be able to get in here if I'm rightly. Okay. So we were meant to come down that way. So maybe I should have played the game. Okay, so we can't go out that. So like I said, they use this taint as well to push us as much as they use the light. As you can see, this light drawing us here. Can't see anything worth looking at really. First aid kit. How did I pass that by? Okay, good thing I didn't pass that by too long. Save that for a boss. We've got tons of bandages though. So it's this, if I'm rightly. And they were trying to herd us down. So, you know, maybe I did them wrong by not going the way they wanted me to go. So let's have a little look. Let's play their game. Okay, so let's have a little look. What's this? Old annex main gate key. To the old annex behind the school. We used to open up the hall doors. Ayumi from Track and Field Club says she found a key with key box written on it during the practice. So we need to have a look to see if she's got that key for the key box. It's just a multi-layered key puzzle. Bandage. That's the one I used next. I'm not down on health that much. So we've got these things now following us. And who have we got here? Let's have a look. So one boy. This one is so there's also a capsule there too. So that came back alive. And then we've got 3 girls. Okay. 3 girls. So I'm not using the sanity effectively. What did I have to do when they glowed like that? Honestly, I do think that like the weird stilted movements is fine, but the glowing hitbox thing, not a decision I would have personally made. And for another reason, I don't know why anyone would backtrack through these things. And we've got another male mannequin there. As you can see, the taint is pretty heavy here too. So is that meant to be shoe? Either way, let's keep looking around. What does that say? Let's bring up Google Translate again, see if we can figure out what that says. That's a lie. Liar. Oh, so it okay, so maybe I didn't need that. And we've got another origami thing. TT is the most disgusting person I ever met. I wish someone would destroy her locker. If anyone wants to make my wish come true, her locker is 377. So whoever TT is. Again, it's just a multi-layered key puzzle. Finding keys for more keys. So very simple, in fact. Let's stop. See if I can get a thumbnail worthy image. Okay, maybe not. We'll see. And like I said, this is the way they wanted me to come. I can't open that, but I do have the locker number now. There's nothing more in here. TT, whoever TT is, I don't know. What was it? 377. Okay, so it's not that one. Who's TT then? I think this, because of the Japanese names and stuff, I think maybe a little bit of this puzzle is lost in translation. Let me just make sure. It was 377. Maybe it's a different place, so I can't. Can I get in through this way, or do I get in through the other way? Okay, so it is this way that I get in, and this is heavily tainted. And you can tell, like, it is noticeable even if you're just playing the game naturally, which places are more heavily tainted than others. Which is good. I think if there was an equal amount of taint across the whole school, it would be less powerful. Feels like certain places are more dangerous than others. Okay, Asuka Yumi, row 4, line 2. Okay, locker room key. I'm a tortoise, the bus is going up to me. I didn't get the news that school would be so far away. Like, I don't want to say that it's AI, but I feel like it's not as tailored or curated as it should be, the localization. Bus, the best thing in the world. I love it so much that I made it my locker combination. Strange. Bit nonsensical. So we've got to learn the girl code, which is sort of like a cipher. But I feel like all of it's a little bit arbitrary. Who's this dude following me around? Oh, okay, so that was meant to be a jump scare, right? Too many Souls games. They're just enemies to me. So she's starting to pull away. She's not following me down. Okay, that's kind of good to know, I suppose. So when you think they're getting ready, they're not. They're very weird movements. Sometimes they take a while to react. Sometimes, like, I like that, but I don't like the flashy thing, because sometimes you sort of hold out for it, like there. I don't know, I wasn't quick enough to do that, but I'm not sort of holding out for that light. So I don't know what the meta is for this game. I don't know how people usually play it. So let's keep going. I'm starting to get a bit hungry now. I've got some leftover pizza I want to eat. Okay. Toolkit. But nothing's broken just yet. I'm guessing that's going to take up a whole new... yeah, so... not even close to broken. Whatever that means. Figure it out once we've got all the information. The code for backer. Backer's stupid. Switch letters with numbers and symbols that look like them. 8, 4, 5, 4. I don't know. Strange, but okay. So that's most of the cipher that we need now. So his combination is the same as his name, Aoi. What's that? Mickey, I have absolutely no idea how that crazy formula spells. What the hell? I don't know. Like, perhaps it's because I don't, like, I'm just not into it. 34-year-old man, not too interested in this part of the game. So that's Baka. Stupid. Okay. Like, I suppose this is also good because as much as I love this environment, and I felt this way the first time that I played the game too, I feel like this whole puzzle segment, as much as I think the school is cool, is sort of playing fast and loose with my time. Are we? So has to be right. And let's see what we've got in here. Suga's locker combo. Looks like a cry for help. SOS, right? 505. But I can't see any more lockers. Can't open. Am I looking in the wrong place? Or is this now able to be opened? Yeah. Okay, so she used to run track and field. What do I have? God, look how many bandages I have and a first aid kit. So the divine water and the chocolate I think we can go and get rid of. Let's go and get rid of that. Divine water and chocolate. And I think I'm gonna go have some pizza because right now I'm just sort of blasting through this. Like I didn't even do that puzzle myself. I just looked it up online. But I think that's... You haven't done a good job when you make someone feel that way. Like I love the inventory management and I'm into puzzles. Tell you what, let's just record the story a minute. I want to go and have a little look in that. I feel like I want to go and get this sorted. Yeah, maybe it's just because, you know, there's such a disconnect in age gap that I don't feel invested in it, that I'm not putting the effort in due to that. So let's try SOS, is it? I didn't even read the name of the guy who this is. Or girl. No. So whose is this? Is this Bus? Let's try Bus, is it? Bus. What would you be? Let's have a little look. There's got to be... There's a Bus, definitely. It seems like secret codes. Asteru. So U is 6. Okay. Let's try this one. So at least this is right. Okay. Sweet. Now back to this. It's gonna be an 8. Okay. Cabinet key. So I mean, it's not difficult. It's just I'm not invested enough to really care, and that's horrible to say. So Chica Chayo, TT. Ah, okay. 377, wasn't it? Like these kind of things, sort of. What's this? Deals additional damage when using weapons with high durability. Okay, so that's going to help out with the sledgehammer, but it takes a lot of stamina. Okay, more of these guys. I don't know, you see them often enough, but to me at least, they're not scary. They're just problematic. Maybe it's because I have enough stuff. Like I don't feel in danger. Okay, finally found it. Key to the back mountains. Okay, and we're done. Let's go and it's pointless healing up right now because I still won't have space. So let's just enshrine that Ramune. Again, it's pointless giving away one Yokan because, yeah, it would take me up to 1200, I suppose, but I would still not have space in my my inventory. So really, I want to use the toolkit next. But I've got another encounter left in this knife at least, and I don't need to be. Like, I don't really want to be... Like, the sledgehammer definitely, the knife definitely. But the steel pipe, I don't want to be just fixing that willy-nilly. There's very little point in doing that. So, I don't know. This has only been like 20-30 minutes, I think. And we've done the school. So, she wants to try and take a place. Let's play our own version of Space Wars. She just had a go at... Hinako for all this. Maybe some kind of femme fatale. She's literally ripped into Hinako for being manly, and then she's like, yeah, I can do it too. It's very spineless. Okay, so this is just starting to feel a little bit arbitrary at this stage. Like, I feel like that a lot of the puzzles that we did were arbitrary, and I feel like this, go to sleep, go to the nether realm. I don't know, if you're just playing it normally, do you feel irritated? I don't remember being irritated other than for the puzzles at this stage in my first playthrough. But this second playthrough, I'm starting to feel a little bit like they're trying to get out of town and now she wants to have a nap. Okay, so he's put his fox mask back on. So he's obviously revealing his true self, physically, metaphorically, And then when she's awake, he's back to being Mr. Nice Guy. Which is very much, like I said, like Fruits Basket. Very Soma-esque. Not specifically one of the Soma in particular, but he's... because obviously it's not the same thing, but it comes from the same place, as I've said before. But there's definitely elements. You can see different characters that are portrayed in Fruits Basket, and then it's mirrored. It's mirrored here. Like I wish there was a way to separate my game footage from my OBS footage, which I know there is. The easiest way would be to get a capture card and then have OBS recording source and recording you know, so I've got one OBS open with this and then one OBS open which is just taking the footage on its own. Or maybe could I do that without a capture card? Could I just open up two OBSs? I'll try it. I won't try it with Silent Hill, but I'll try it. And if I can have two OBSs open, one OBS just capturing the footage and then one OBS capturing this, that might be better. Then I can at least start pulling some stills and stuff. Like this is a wicked still. Like can I... okay, so I've just screenshotted that. I don't know if that'll come up. But you know, at least then I've got something for if I wanted a clean thumbnail, because I do need to put more effort into that, I think. Like I've tried to keep it real or whatever. But I do know that I need to put more effort into it if I want it to be sort of snatched up by the algorithm. But like I said, last 6 weeks wasn't about the final polish. It was about making sure all the parts were there. It's like, you know, finding all the edge pieces to the puzzle. That's the kind of thing. And I'm still going through it now a little bit, but it's starting to settle down now. I'm starting to sort of figure out where the path lies. So, as we always say here, this is Banshee Interactive. I'm David Roberts. And remember, this is not a simulation.